वेलकम बॅक टू रयत शिक्षण संस्थाच दादा पाटील महाविद्यालय कर्जत. I am Dr. Indira Patil, Associate Professor in Zoology. I am going to talk on branches of parasitology. Topic from TYBSc Semester 1st Paper 5th. The medical entomology, there is a study of arthropodon parasites, mainly insects and arachnida. In Insecta and arachnida, the animals are ectoparasites. They act as a vector. They transfer the protozoan and helminthus parasite from man to man. And another branch of medical entomology or parasitology is applied entomology. There is a study of insect parasites, life cycle of insect parasites found on dead body of. The medical entomology is the third branch of the parasitology. Branch of medical zoology deals with the study of parasitic insects with reference to habits, habitat, morphology, life cycle, pathogenicity, and their control measures. The common example of parasitic insects is the mosquito. We are well known about this mosquito. There are different species of mosquito: Aedes, Anopheles, Culex. The Aedes species, Aedes aegypti, transfer the dengue viruses from man to man. The Anopheles transfer the malarial parasite from man to man. Culex mosquito transfer the filaria from man to man. Mainly they are blood-sucking ectoparasites. They visit to host body to suck the blood, and at the same time they transfer these pathogenic organisms of these diseases from man to man. The Pediculus humanus is ectoparasite of man. It live on host body. It live on man body. They complete their life cycle on man. The Pediculus humanus or Pathic pubic are the type of loose found on man. They found on hairs on head as well as body hairs, and this diseased condition or occurrence of these loose on human body is called as a pediculosis. Due to the severe occurrence of these loose on human body, there is a developed disease pediculosis, that is, they disturb the health of host. They bite to host. They compactly associated with host skin, human skin, absorb the food material, mainly the tissue, fluid and blood. Thus they are blood sucking as well as feed on skin tissue. They are responsible for to transfer the rickettsia and bacilli of the trench fever from man to man. They are also responsible for the sleeplessness as well as restlessness in man. The Chimex bedbug is nocturnal blood-sucking ectoparasite, cause the sleeplessness in man, responsible for transfer the germ of relapsing fever. It is nocturnal blood-sucking ectoparasite visit to man body for their food, for their meal, and diseased condition is sleeplessness by the bedbug. The tick is ectoparasite of domestic animal. In unhygienic condition, it is also ectoparasite of man in case of tribal peoples. The Dermacentor andersoni is a common species of tick found on domestic animals, it is on cattle. The blood-sucking ectoparasite of domestic animal, it is also vector of tick typhus bacilli. Due to the occurrence of tick on domestic animal, there is an anemic condition developed in domestic animals and it is called as a tularemia. There may be the development of tularemia in man also. The genus Psylla is the rat flea. The rat flea in Marathi it is called as a pisu. It is a blood-sucking ectoparasite. It is more common in unhygienic condition developed due to the domestic animals and domestic waste. It is responsible for transfer of bacilli of bubonic plague. It transfers the bacilli from man to man as well as from rat flea to man. Thus, it is called as a rat flea. That is a occurrence of rat flea. It is associated with increased population of the rats and thus transfer the bacilli of bubonic plague due to the rat in human population by the genus Psylla or the rat flea. The Sarcoptes scabi, called as itch mite because it causes the itching. It lives in tunnels in skin of man. The Sarcoptes scabies develop disease scabies. There is a severe itching, development of pimples, pus formation in that pimples, and oozing of the pus from that pimples. Release of pus, it is a most important symptom of the scabies. There is also pains at pimples. Here, the Sarcoptes scabies is a parasite of skin. It is ectoparasite of man and it is also develops the sites for pathogenic organisms. The secondary infection by pathogenic bacilli. The Say fly is the blood-sucking ectoparasite. It is responsible for disease African sleeping sickness. It is mainly due to the Say fly transfer the Trypanosoma brucei from man to man. The Trypanosoma are the parasites of blood and cerebrospinal fluid. The pathogens of blood and cerebrospinal fluid are transferred by Say fly Glossina and result disease to man in tropical Africa is the African sleeping sickness. The sandfly Plebotomus is a blood-sucking ectoparasite and transfer the pathogens Leishmania species, Leishmania tropica cause disease oriental sore and also Leishmania develops disease Kala Azar in man. Let's transfer this disease Kala Azar and oriental sore from man to man via sandfly is the ectoparasite of man. The fourth branch of medical parasitology is a forensic entomology. It is a branch of entomology. It is applied branch of entomology. It is a recent branch of medical zoology. There are number of arthropods appears in post-mortem of dead body because these arthropods or some insects feed and breed inside the dead body or on dead body. Thus, forensic entomology deals with study of life cycle of insects and other arthropods found on dead body. There is a study of life cycle of these insects. The examples are ants, blowfly, screwworm, beetles, coleopteran beetles. These are the insects feed on flesh of dead mammals. These are feed on flesh of dead body of man also. The life cycle start from the egg, that is after the death of man or after the murder or after that crime on that dead body. The blowfly or these insects lays the eggs and their life cycle start. That is, stages of life cycles are developed in that body. The time since death is nothing but the time required for stages of this life cycle occur on dead body. Thus, time required to complete the life cycle stages is nothing but the time since death. It is also called as a post-mortem interval, PMI. The short form is the PMI. It gives the clue to forensic department for proceeding an action to investigation of the crime, that is investigation of murder case. That is, these stages of life cycle of these insects or these arthropods are appear in postmortem. These are appear in victim body. The Gail Anderson, the forensic entomologist, is the first entomologist, becoming the first Canadian full-time forensic entomologist in 1992. The forensic entomologist can also be used as an expert witness to the court, as someone who has knowledge relevant to the case. The knowledge relevant to the case is related to life cycle of insects. If entomologists have a knowledge of life cycle of insects, it becomes a witness to find out this crime, find out the murder case. This insect also witness of wildlife crime. Thus here, example of blowfly. Blowfly lays eggs after the death of that victim. After laying the egg, the incubation period is start. After completion of incubation of the egg hatch in larva. That is a first stage larva appear after 23 hours. If there occurrence of the first stage larva, this is the 23 hours required for occurrence of the first stage larva. Thus 23 hours is the time from death. If there are second stage larva occur, next 27 hours are required. That is 23 plus 27, total 50 hours requires for development of second stage larva. That is, if there presence of second stage larvae on that dead body, the time since death is a 50 hours. In this way, the third stage larva develops after next 22 hours. That is nearly about 3 days required for development of third stage larva. According to that, the forensic department decide the time of death. That is PMI. If there is a pupae, the pupae develop within next 130 hours. That is next 5 days required for development of the pupa. Next 5 days required for development of the adult. That is adult population can be increased within 15 days. That is total life cycle time required for the blowfly is 14 to 15 days, and population of these insects increase after 15 days. So with the help of occurrence of these stages of the life cycle, one can know the time of death or time since death. In this way, there are four branches of medical zoology or the parasitology: protozoology, helminthology, medical entomology, and forensic entomology. The various sources used for this video. Thank you very much.